You know the correct way to light a Heinz ketchup bottle.
I do know. Well, specifically the dollop. No, we had...
That was the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
We have product placement. People send us stuff and we put it in how we can, but then you have paid integration. And paid integration is a company who said, we will pay you to use our thing in the movie. And so it still goes through me, but then the company who is giving us this product has more say as to how it is seen, how it is viewed. And so with Heinz ketchup, I got a really thought through, well-designed booklet, basically, of how they would like it to be lit, how they want it to be faced towards camera, what a dollop should look like when you get a dollop of it, how it should be. The dollop should not be next to the French fries. It should be on top of the French fries, like very, very specific. And I've had this with McDonald's as well. I used McDonald's on a movie once, or we had McDonald's on a movie once, and they actually sent people out because they were like, no. We'll bring a refrigerator. We'll bring our people. We're going to put everything together for you. Yeah. Don't touch this. Like, if they're paying to have it be a part of it, they want it to be the way they want.
Go to McDonald's and it's not going to look like that. You know? They got to send a person to fucking make that magic happen.
Are you reaching out to these? Like, how do they, like, when they send you stuff, is it because the producer said, hey, we're going to do this, we're going to use McDonald's, and they reach out to McDonald's?
I reach out.
You reach out to them?
Yeah, I reach out. I mean, when it's paid integration, that usually comes through production. That's something that they've worked out because it's a money thing. And so they come to me and they go, oh, hey, so for this scene, we're going to be using, this product, and we're going to make sure that you get in contact. And, they put you in contact with everybody so everybody knows how it's supposed to be. When it's just product placement, I go out and I find that.
Oh, that's pretty cool. And you can reach out to a company and just be like, hey, look, we have this film. We're going to put it on the film.
Yeah.
And wow,
there's
that's awesome.
a scene where they're eating burgers and McDonald's
won the bet.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that one was funny too, because they fought so hard for McDonald's. And then when the actress got in the car, she's like, I'm not eating this. And it's like, oh my God. Day of.
Awesome.
And so they basically had to bribe her into eating French fries. And she was like, wow, finally the French fries.
God.
It was great. So bad. She was an older actress, and it was one of those times where I was like, yeah, it's fair.
I mean, that's the kind of
like honestly, you got the chops. Tell them you don't want to eat it. Yeah. That's great. Yeah.
I mean, you hear about the thing like what was it, Woody Harrelson on Zombieland or whatever needed like a vegan Twinkie or something like that. Like just like stuff like that. Like, do you at what point do you find like? Do you know that before you film that like you have 3 weeks to make something like that, or is it like or when McDonald's shows up on set you have 10 minutes to figure out that this lady's not going to eat it? Like,
I mean, it kind of depends. What I like to do at the start of a show and like once we have the cast is get contact information, send them an email, introduce myself, and just be like, do you have any food allergies? Are there foods that like you don't have an allergy to but you just don't like? Mm-hmm. Like if you need to have a drink like in a cup or something, do you prefer water? Do you want sparkling water? Like do you do caffeine? Just kind of like a basic questionnaire. That way I already know and I can make sure that my crew already knows and has like an allergy list or, like a preference list for each actor so that if they go, you know what, I would love for her to have something in the scene. They know like, okay, they do tea. Let's do a tea for her. And it's like ready and they have that ready to go. But in that you also ask like, what are like, do you have any allergies? Are there things like, are you a vegan? Are you vegetarian? Blah, blah, blah. And so if I have a general idea of like, this person's a vegan, they eat in this scene, this scene, this scene, this scene, and this scene, I need to have like a solid vegan option.
Right.
That's not just like
tofu.
Yes,
Tofu.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Any weird or special requests that you've received that were very interesting to you?
There's an actress who was allergic to onions, hated onions, would not be in a room with onions, didn't want to be in a room with onions being cut specifically because of the smell, like it makes her break out in hives, like she's just like really allergic to it. And there's a scene where they're making
onion rings.
No, like they're making French onion soup. So it's just like I went to the producer, the director, and it's like, hey, can we talk about this? She's not gonna like this. Like we just had a whole issue because there were onions like on the table in this other thing. What can we do? Can we change this? And they were just flat out like, no, we cannot change it.
That's not on you.
It's not on me, but at the same time, like my job is like very connected with the actors. Like I need them to like me. I need them to be with me in this, because if I hand them something that's like, this is so fragile and I only have one of it, please don't break it, that they'll be like, oh my God, yes, anything for you. And they'll like do it. So like I need to take care of them because I need them to take care of me.
Right.
And so
your products or stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So I had to do a couple days worth of like figuring out how to plasti-dip an onion so that I could have it near her, but it didn't, because like the fake onions just didn't look right, because I bought a bunch of fake onions and it's like, okay, send them to paint, have paint look at them and see if they can make them look more realistic, but what the hell are we going to do? Like this is supposed to be like onions all over the table. And so I spent multiple days like doing, you know, the like rim spray that you spray on like your car rims or whatever, like using that to like plasti-dip essentially onions to see if I could get something that was not too shiny but not too matte, that it looked weird. And so I've created I call them everlasting onions because they did not go bad for the rest of the show. We just kind of like kept them out just to see if they would get like squishy or anything. They didn't.
Nice.
And then it's just now it's part of your kit rental.
No, I threw those things out.
That's awesome.
This industry is amazing.
Yeah.
I mean,
That was like what, a week of work.
Yeah, but like in between doing other things, like I was running out to set because like I like to be on set in the morning to like make sure that my crew is set up, that they have everything. With television, it's really difficult to like be on set all day because there are meetings that are happening. There's the next episode coming up, and so it's one of those like, all right, so I gotta go meet my crew on set, make sure they have everything, check in with my truck person, make sure they're set up for the rest of the day. And then I gotta go back to the office, answer this email, go to this meeting. And in between there, I'm gonna plasti-dip that onion with this thing. And then when that's done, it should be dry enough that maybe I can do another layer, but then I'm gonna try this one. It's like, do I have enough ventilation in my office to do this?
No.
Do I need to go outside for that? And it's just like trying to do that. Oh, we have a problem on set. Okay, I'll be there after lunch. Okay, if I dip this now and I leave it there, then I can do the bottom side at the end of the day before I go home. And it's just this like constant like, yeah, exactly. It's that meme where it's just like thinking.
all the math.
Yeah. That's prop mastering. Yeah.
Heidi, you okay? No. What's up?
That's not my answer.